Okay, I'm Klaus Mello. I'm Vehicle Engineering Manager for F-150 and Mustang. So my job is really make sure that our customers are really happy with our products. They really want to buy them. They really got excited after buying them, and they really want to keep them loyal, right, for our brand. So that's my role, essentially.
There's a lot of competition. We see a lot of them here. How are you able to still keep this brand fresh?
It is about really passion for our truck customers, really observing what they do, really seeing what they, how they use their trucks, how they serve their families, how they work with their trucks, how they serve their communities, and how they serve this big country ultimately, right? And learn from them. And then come up with new ideas, new solutions, new innovations that would, really, fit their demands. That's all about it. That's how we are making, and we are already talking about the future F-150 already, because they will come. And we are learning every moment. It's all about keep learning and keep listening to the customers. So we have the Build for Tough promises, right? It's all about, first, it's capability, it's dependability, and productivity. So we are meeting, and we are, I would say, going beyond meeting those targets with our propositions now. And it's all about, again, I come back to this the passion to the customer, right? The passion to the doers out there. So that's the biggest motivation for us in this space. We go after all the opportunities to increase the capability and dependability and the productivity of the truck, right? So going after materials like aluminum, it's all about that story, right? We can lighten up the body of the truck so it can carry more weight and we can tow more. So it's the Build for Tough products. And the hybrid's not only our most powerful engine in our lineup, besides the Raptor, but it also has embedded generators. So we call them the Pro Power on board. So those generators, they come standard in the hybrid with 2.4 kilowatts, which is sufficient power to, support your work site or camping site. But if you need more than that, we have an available 7.2 kilowatts as well, which is sufficient power to, really do some heavy stuff like welding or maybe power more than, facilities, and that's amazing thing. We're really excited that more and more interest, and we are actually doubling the production of the hybrid for next year because the demand is so great, and the response to the customer is so great that we are really excited about it.
So not only do you work on F-150, you also work on Mustang.
Yes.
And the Mustang brand is now evolved. Rather than a singular person, it's now a family vehicle. Talk about that.
Well, the Mustang is another icon, right, that Ford has. It's the best-selling sports car in the world, and it's really exciting to see the Mustang brand expanding to these new spaces like electrification, and certainly, I guess, the excitement about the new Dark Horse and the other Mustang variants, and it's really an endorsement to that approach, right, that we are doing the right thing with the brand, and expanding to new spaces is the right thing to do.
So talk about technologies like Blue Cruise and autonomy and how you're bringing that into your vehicles.
Blue Cruise is our hands-free, driving. So essentially, once you are in what we call the blue zones, which are mapped roads here in North America, so the vehicle will prompt you if you want to activate the hands-free driving, which is essentially you need to just keep your eyes on the road, but you can remove your hands from the steering wheel, and that changes completely the experience of driving the vehicle, right? To become more like the supervisor of the vehicle, or still in charge. Of course, you gotta still watch out for what the vehicle is doing and the traffic around you, but it's really a huge improvement and a huge advance in the driving experience. Now, with the new Blue Cruise 1.2, we're bringing new features, like you can, change lanes automatically by just activating that or by turning your turn signal, and also the vehicle repositions itself within the lane to accommodate or give more room for a vehicle overtaking you or a vehicle that you are overtaking. So it is, it's mimicking the human behavior in those situations, which makes it more natural and more easy to adapt to the technology.
So Klaus, you're a person that's been very successful in the industry. What was your journey? How did you get started, and what advice would you give to people on how they could also get in to work with Ford and do what you're doing?
Well, that's a fantastic question, right? So for a person that loves cars, I joined the auto industry, 24 years ago. And since then, I've been through different product development areas in Ford Motor Company, and I have been rewarded with many different programs. The really thing is, if I can tell people out there, it's really pursue their passions, right? It seems like a cliche, but it is not. It is something that if you dream about it, you can make it. So yeah, keep dreaming, guys.
Thank you so very much.
All right.